Alright guys, today we have the Samsung Galaxy S4, which is almost the same as the S5. It's not waterproof though. And I have it in the OtterBox. OtterBox is an excellent case. It does have a crack here, unfortunately, as you can see right there, but hasn't caused any problems for me. It still protects it just fine. The Samsung Galaxy S4 is a 4.3 inch diagonally screen, and the most commonly asked question rather, is what's better, the Samsung Galaxy or the iPhone? Well, there's a reason I own the Galaxy. It's better. Anyways, guys, please subscribe, thumbs up, and if you have any questions, let me know. Now, in all seriousness, everyone always talks about, oh, so the Android phones are cheaply made. They're slower. They're not as sophisticated. You're not going to look as cool if you don't have an iPhone. But in all reality, it's simpler, it's faster. For example, just to give you one example, to make a phone call, okay, on an iPhone you have to slide the screen, then you have to hit the phone button, then you have to go to My Contacts, then you have to type in the name of the person you want to call, then you have to hit enter. Or you can use Siri, but I just find Siri kind of annoying to use. So it's like an 8 to 9 step process to actually make a phone call. If I want to make a phone call with this thing, I hit this button on the top, swipe the phone dial up, and I start typing the person's name. Let's say I want to call my dad. I hit DAD. Boom, my dad pops up. I just hit that and then dial, and it goes. That's what, 4 steps, right? Turn on, 1 step, 2, swipe, DAD, 3, hit, 4, and then dial. So it's about 4 less steps to dial on an Android than it is on an iPhone, unless you're going to use Siri. But if you're going to use that, you might as well just use the phone voice command, option on the Android as well. So very similar there. I find that they're just as fast as Apple's. They might not have like the clicky group mentality, like, oh, you're an iPhone user, we're friends kind of a thing. But who cares about that, right? Everyone has to use a cell phone, whether you use an iPhone, Android, whatever. It doesn't matter what kind of a group you're in. As far as that goes, it's just a niche, I guess, to say I'm an iPhone user. Are you an iPhone user? Yes, we're friends. I mean, that's just stupid to me. I think it's a phone. Phone is a phone is a phone is a phone. I'm not going to say that you're stupid if you own an iPhone, or that you're smart if you use a Samsung, like some people will. But just to give you a picture that Androids and iPhones can get along, and it doesn't really matter what phone you have. I just find that the Android does work faster and simpler. Even S4 I find is actually faster and simpler than the iPhone 6 is going to be, if it's anything like the 5. Which, from what I've heard, the iPhone 6 is just going to be a little bit larger, and it's going to be a little bit faster. They're not adding any special features. The programming is exactly the same. I mean, it's the same software and a bigger screen and a little bit faster of an engine. But I guess the same can be said for the Samsung. So, I mean, the Samsung S5, all it is waterproof. You need a tiny bit bigger and a little bit faster. I mean, that's all phones go. They're going to call people. They're going to work. The games are going to work on them. It doesn't make you any better of a person to have a different phone than the other. I'm just giving you the rundown of what I think is a little bit faster. But if you prefer to have an iPhone, great. If you prefer the Galaxy or an Android, great. Please subscribe, thumbs up, and thanks a lot, guys.